Hey maths fans, simultaneous equations, the elimination method here. Now there are several ways of solving simultaneous equations. This is just going to focus on the elimination method. And what that means is basically we try and eliminate one of the two variables, either the x's or the y's in this example. So, how can I do that? Well, I've got two equations here. Let's label them equation 1 and equation 2. And I'm going to say equation 1 take away equation 2. Because I know that if 3x plus y equals 17, I can kind of take that out of 5x plus y equals 25. So 5x minus 3x is 2x. Y minus y is 0. So that eliminated the y's. 25 minus 17 is 8. Now I've got an equation I can solve. 2x equals 8. Let's divide by 2. And x equals 4. Now I'm not quite finished yet, because when I'm solving simultaneous equations, I need two values, an x and a y value. So my second step is to substitute. So first of all, we eliminate a variable to find one of them. Now we're going to substitute. So when I substitute, I'll take x equals 4 and I'll put it into either one of these equations. So let's substitute into equation number 1. And we would get 5x, and x is 4. 5 times 4 plus y equals 25. Well, that means 20 plus y equals 25. Take away the 20, and we get y equals 5. And the lovely thing with simultaneous equations is you can find out if you were right without needing to look at the answers. So let's try this. X is 4, y is 5. Does it work for the first equation? 5 times 4 plus 5. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 5 is 25. It works in that one. Does it work for this one? 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 5 is 17. It works. I can mark it myself. Okay. Here's one for you to try in a similar vein. One thing to notice here, though, is with your equations here, equation 1 and equation 2, you're probably going to want to do equation 2 take away equation 1 so that you stick with positives. But you could do either. That's just my advice would be to do equation 2 minus equation 1. It'll work if you do it the other way around. Anyway, pause the video now, give that one a go. And if you've paused it and had a go, let's see if you've got the same answer as me. So I'm doing equation 2 minus equation 1. 7x minus 7x is 0. They've eliminated. 5y minus 2y is 3y. 50 minus 41 is 9. Now I can find that, divide by 3, and y equals 3. Not finished yet, need to substitute. And this time I'm substituting y into one of these equations. So sub into equation number 1, y equals 3. So we're going to put that in here. So we get 7x plus 2y, and y is 3, equals 41. So I've just replaced the y there with the number 3. That's all I've done, substituted into there. So I get 7x plus 6 equals 41. Take away the 6 and I get 7x equals 35. Divide by 7 and I get x equals 5. And again, we can just check that. Is 7 times 5, 35, plus 2 times 3, 6. Yep, that one works. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 5 times 3 is 15. 35 plus 15 is 50. We're good. We got it right. All right. That's a very basic one where we can straight away subtract one equation from the other. Here we had 7x and 7x. In the previous example, we had 1y and 1y. So we could straight away subtract. Have a look at this next example. And here we've got to be a little bit careful. We're still going to subtract one from the other. But when we subtract here, we've got to be very careful. So I'm going to do equation 1 minus equation 2. 2x minus 2x is 0. They've cancelled out. The next bit is where people make a lot of mistakes. I'm doing 3y minus 2y. I'm subtracting a negative. What I'm doing is 3y subtract negative 2y. Well, that's the same as adding. 3y minus 2y is like 3y plus 2y. So I get 5y. Really be very careful. That's probably the most common mistake people make with simultaneous equations, is when they're subtracting a negative and they just kind of blur it and go, I don't know, 3y minus 2y. That's not what we're doing. We're subtracting a negative here. So 29 minus 14 is 15. 5y equals 15. Divide by 5 and I get y equals 3. Finish it off by substituting into any equation, but let's choose equation 1. So I've got y equals 3. So I'm going to get 2x plus 3y equals 29. So that's 9. 2x plus 9 equals 29. Subtract the 9. 2x equals 20. X equals 10. Okay, so at the start here, when you see a negative, I would get into a good habit of putting minus, minus, minus. 2x minus 2x. 3y minus 2y. Really common mistake. Here's one for you to try. So, equation 1, equation 2, and I would, well, I'll leave you to decide. You can do 1 minus 2 or 2 minus 1. Up to you. Give it a go. Pause the video. Okay, and here is the solution. Let's just do 1 minus 2. You could do 2 minus 1. You're going to get the same answers if you follow it carefully. So 1 minus 2, 5x minus 5x is 0. 4y minus 2y, that's a plus. So 4y plus 2y is 6y. And then 5 minus 65, make sure I get this in the right order. 5 take away 65 is negative 60. Okay, these negatives make simultaneous equations much harder. Divide by 6 and I get y equals negative 10. Okay, last step, substitute into the first equation. As I say, you can substitute into any equation, doesn't matter. 5x plus 4y, 4 lots of minus 10 equals 5. 4 lots of minus 10, that's minus 40. So I get 5x minus 40 equals 5. Add 40 to both sides. 5x equals 45, and divide by 5. X equals 9. There we go. Let's move on to the next tricky bit. Example number 3 here. So this time we've got plus 2y and minus 2y. So I can't just subtract one equation from the other. If I did equation 1 minus equation 2, 2y minus 2y would give me 4y. I'd still have x's and y's. I haven't eliminated. So I'm not going to subtract these equations. I'm going to add them. Equation 1, add equation 2. So 6x plus 3x is 9x. Here's where we get to eliminate. Plus 2y add minus 2y. Plus 2 add minus 2, that's 0. They eliminated. And then 6 plus 12 is 18. Divide by 9 and I get x equals 2. Substitute into equation 1. And we'll go 6 lots of x. Well, x is 2, so I'm going to go 6 lots of 2 plus 2y equals 6. So 12 plus 2y equals 6. So 2y equals negative 6. Took away the 12 from both sides. Divide by 2, and y equals negative 3. One thing I forgot to do on the last one was to check my answers. So let's check our answers on this one. 6 times 2 is 12. 2 times minus 3, that's minus 6. So 12 minus 6 equals 6. It works. Check it for the next one. 3 times 2 is 6. Minus 2 times minus 3, that's plus 6. So we've got 6 plus 6 is 12. It works for that one as well. All right, one for you to try. So we've got 7x plus 5y equals 1. 3x minus 5y equals minus 21. Careful with the negatives here. You probably want to go add these. Off you go. Pause the video now. Have a go. And here's the answer. 1 plus 2, we're going to get 10x equals 1. Add minus 21 is minus 20. Divide by 10 and x equals negative 2. Substituting, and we're going to get 7 lots of minus 2 plus 5y equals 1. So minus 14 plus 5y equals 1. Add 14 to both sides, and then divide by 5. And I can confirm that's right. Okay, there are some more examples. I'm going to pause it there for you to finish with those particular examples, and then we'll extend this further in the next video.